Here we are out in the flower garden. And the girls have found a praying mantis, a pretty big one.
And it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
Hey, give it to me. Ta-da!
Banjo was a little bit afraid of it because Emmy sort of snuck up on her with it, huh?
It's super cute.
They are pretty cute.
Tiny.
They look like, yeah, they kind of look like they're really aware of things and really smart bugs. Oops, there you go. It's all right. We got a lot of kind of cool bugs,
Yeah,
insects and stuff. Yesterday we found a little teeny tiny green mantis with Emmy. Yeah, we've found a lot of grasshoppers.
And it was a babe.
Yeah?
It was so teeny tiny.
Yeah.
And its eyes were tiny.
And even you guys are dressed up like bugs, huh? Kind of. Like butterflies. I mean, your faces. It's all right. Is he looking at you? No. Should we see what kind of bees we can find on our flowers, girls? I'll let the mantis go. They're such funny creatures.
They're so weird.
Wow, if we didn't know that he was there, we wouldn't see him at all.
Yeah, he's part of the dead plant.
Yeah. So our chamomile has pretty much finished its cycle, and so now we're just left with seeds. Tons and tons of them.
Yeah. And they're teeny tiny.
Yeah, they are. It's been fun. These have spread to all parts of our property. It's been a lot of fun. I shouldn't say all parts, but I would like for them to spread to all parts. But they have spread a lot.
Teeny tiny.
Like which ones?
These ones, like these, like they're teeny tiny gray ones.
Oh yeah?
Right there. See?
Oh, I do see.
Look how tiny they are.
Yeah. Can't quite tell what those ones are. Some kind of beetle or something? There are a lot of bees over here. Should we see them?
Yeah, I love bumblebees. They're so cute and
Some
fluffy.
kitties playing in the flowers. So we've got all kinds of bees.
Yeah.
Here.
Honeybees.
Yeah, and carpenter bees. And bees that hover, and I'm not sure what they're called.
Hovering bees.
Probably. I found out that there are, oh, I'm gonna get it wrong, but I think it's over 200 types of bees in America. And I guess we have, a good 30 or 40 here.
I ate a bug.
And I think we could probably identify most of them.
It's a bug.
What are you eating?
Leaf.
What kind? Do you remember the name of it? Hollyhock?
Hi, hop.
Is it yummy?
Is it edible?
It is totally edible, yep.
Emmy just is like eating it.
But maybe
and
we should-
She didn't even know it was edible. She's just.
No, she knows. She's always eating hollyhocks. Wanna try one?
It tastes like belly button and
Plants?
friends.
Yeah, like mallows, like field mallow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're related. Yeah,
Bigger.
they're totally related. They have those same,
Taste and fluff.
and the same shape of seed pod too.
Dad,
Our kids call them belly buttons. But what, bud? Baby?
She said, let's name the flowers.
Let's name the flowers.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Angel.
what's this one called?
Angel.
Oh, like actually give them people names?
Angel.
You know what kind this is, though? I just said it. It's the same kind we're eating. Remember? Holly. Yep, hollyhock. That's a white hollyhock, and we've got a whole bunch of different
Pink hollyhock.
colors. Yep. And Mom even found a purple one over here. I don't know if it's still blooming. Oh wait, there it is. Back there, right in the middle. Kind of hard to get to though, because it's so full of sunflowers. We've actually gone in there and weeded them out. Oh, here are those things that Banjo called a belly button plant. They're very closely related to the hollyhock, but these are
The flowers
field
are
mallow.
yummy.
And here's
The flowers are yummy.
the little belly button seed pod. Yeah, the flowers. You can eat the flowers and the leaf and
I
the
like
roots.
The flowers better.
The seed pod. Yeah.
Taste one.
Okay. I don't think I've ever eaten a flower.
They're sweeter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It's good. I like it.
Flowers are better. The clothes flowers are better.
Yeah.
Mom,
There's Mom.
here.
Mom is back. She was dropping off Lizzie.
Banjo is a trash bag.
Banjo is a trash bag?
No. Banjo was in a trash bag.
What?
I was.
When?
When was he gonna go to
What? Oh, you were in her giant bag that was holding the
Yeah, and
Her
it
suit-
was
or
a
a,
trash bag.
her sleeping bag. Yep, it was. You're right. We've been doing some concrete work still on the sidewalks, and someday we'll. Looks like we've got a UPS delivery. Let's go find out what that is.
Maybe.
Wanna run out?
Mom,
Oh, I bet you're right.
maybe. Let's check.
Okay. Hi, honey. More sidewalks to be done soon. Look how big these trees are.
Mike, you want all 13 here? Or do you want me to take them to the front door?
We've got 13 packages. Oh,
You're each will take that.
that is funny.
What'd you order, honey? Honey, what did you order?
Yeah, really. I don't think we have the budget for
Nice
13
face.
packages.
I love it.
Like 4 pictures all in the 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Oh,
That's
So actually, I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, so you start budgeting for birthdays early, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, enjoy.
Thank you. See ya.
My birthday happened first. My birthday happened first. My birthday happened first. It's true.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what it is, Bingo?
But pretty soon it'll be the last, huh?
What is it?
After you have a birthday, I mean.
Huh?
Hold on, Emmy.
I
What is?
wonder if it's for Lizzie.
Oh. Maybe.
Let's see in it.
Huh.
Let's see.
I'll have to ask your mom what she got.
I'm
for
sure
you.
there's
Unless it's
a
for
little
Lizzie.
slip in there that says. Well, we will figure out that mystery. While they're doing that, I'll show you around a little bit.
No, it's for me from your mom.
Oh, it is? Oh. Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna go video the broccoli. Not that the broccoli's gonna do much, but it's fun to see. Oh, look at all these. Oh, we're passing the front yard. All these milkweed that we've mowed around. We want the butterflies that come through to have plenty to eat. So we've left those. Our tree is doing well. It's so much fun to see how big these things have gotten, all these trees on our property, it's nice to remember how small they were when we planted them. This one is now 6 feet tall, and it was about a foot and a half when we planted it. Here's some Jerusalem artichokes, or sunchokes. They haven't really grown as much as I thought they would, but here are the broccolis. We actually harvested a head this morning. Look how big this thing is. It's huge. So we've discovered that the secret to growing fantastic heads of broccoli is, number one, to plant them early in the season. We planted these 3, including the one we harvested today, only 2 weeks before these ones. Now these ones haven't started to really do much. There's a tiny little flower head coming on that one, but not much of anything. 2 weeks though, amazing. So we should have gotten those other ones in that early. I think they reach a point where they know that it's getting too hot. Their instincts kick in and they hold back until cooler weather comes, which around here will be coming in about 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks. But pretty amazing. So cool. So the other secret is to pretty much forget about them. I mean, we have a timer set to water them every other day, but we haven't really weeded around them or even remembered that they were here, other than looking at them from a distance. But it's pretty fun. Tomatoes are coming up like crazy, so are the weeds, all those mallow plants. They're all edible, all the mallows. We've got plenty of them. Got corn that came up from seed, just random corn cobs that we threw out, and kind of fun to see those come up. They're a really hard flower corn, and we just don't have the capability to deal with them, so we've just let them go as more decorative things than anything. And then someday in the future we'll plant them as actual food. Check out this kohlrabi. It's gigantic. It was very much past time to pick it. The last one I picked, which was about this size, last week, I actually added to our sauerkraut. So we chopped up 2 heads of cabbage. There's another one, and added a full kohlrabi to it, and it tastes great. I actually added some cucumbers and flavored it with dill. It's really, really yummy sauerkraut after just 1 week. Some peppers, bell peppers, some maple trees from seed, doing really well. This is our biggest pepper right now. It's not that big, but it's a start. Got some crookneck squash. This is all just from, just volunteers. This whole area right here is all volunteer, including a lot of this other squash you see around, and that squash as well. Starting to get some green tomatoes on here, and this time of year, we start to wonder if we're going to get any harvest, and then suddenly everything starts ripening at once. So this is the beginning. We picked our first crookneck squash from that plant over there this morning, and it's kind of, well, we better buckle down because they're gonna be coming out our ears pretty soon. Got some beets. I should have planted more, but just fun to have anything. I love oven roasting the beets with fresh picked potatoes and garlic. They're amazing. Some more squash. A couple rows of potatoes. This is a little bit different. We dug some deep trenches. Actually, the kids with Laura Jean surprised me one day that I was in town running errands, and they dug these deep trenches to plant potatoes. So we haven't had great luck with potatoes on this side of our property. A couple of acres over, we had another garden, and there must be something in that soil that potatoes really like, and they did fantastic, but it's just really long way from the house. So we thought we'd try this, dig down deep, and then we added quite a bit of composted cow manure from when we had Buttercup. We have several tons of manure still in piles. And the tops look good, and time will tell whether we get a good harvest, but I think it'll be all right. And actually well, here's what we did. We bought some like little stew potatoes, a little package of organic stew potatoes. Actually, they weren't organic. Maybe that was our mistake. And I know that potatoes that are meant for eating, when they're not organic at least, are sprayed or dusted with something that inhibits the eyes from sprouting out. And it was interesting that only a few of them, I'm guessing that it's just one variety, ended up coming up, and all the rest just rotted in the ground. And we actually plant all of these ones, or most, I think, are those blue potatoes that we loved a few years ago. And these ones must be, I'm just guessing that these are the blue potatoes as well, and the other ones didn't come up at all, which is kind of fascinating that they would react differently to that spray. So again, time will tell. We'll see. More Jerusalem artichokes. Anyway, pretty happy with our garden. It's just pretty. It's amazing what happens when you just keep it watered, and we've just been using the lawnmower between the rows. The crab apple that we planted from seed, getting pretty big. And this poor little maple just died. It was doing fine until today. Don't know what happened. Just reached a point where it decided that wasn't a good place for it. So we'll try the crabapple. That is also from seed. And we planted this maple that we had growing in a pot, again from seed. So not very tall, but nice and healthy. And I think with the soil that it had in the pot the whole time, and with this really deep mulch of partly composted wood chips, I think it's going to do well. I just want to smell this. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. That's cottonwood or poplar wood, and it smells so sweet as it decomposes. So I think that'll do all right. Raspberries. This is kind of fun. We had a late frost that killed all of our whatever this thing is, zucchini, and we thought it was totally dead. I mean, there was no evidence of it being alive at all, but then we just planted a raspberry bush in its spot, and now this has come up. So hopefully it doesn't kill the raspberry and crowd it out too much. We may have to decide. I don't know what we'll do. It's another one, same story there. And this is something else, another squash. Anywho, that's our garden. And walk back through these tall sunflowers. So much fun to see all this stuff grow. You don't want to see me. Here's the flowers. Want to see what I did with the concrete? So we've made some progress. This batch is oiled already, but it's still curing, so it's going to be dark for a while. Eventually it'll lighten up to match this. We did several other batches. They're all in various stages of drying. Oh yeah? What are you eating? Just turkey and American cheese, huh?
4 pieces of ham.
Okay, honey. So both of the kids have swimming activities for their young men and young women groups. Oh, there's that giant head of broccoli. Hey, babe. Love you.
Are you taking a video?
I am. Is that your dinner? Your before dinner snack?
And then I could have my cake after sandwich.
Yeah. And it's fun. Just having this floor expand into this room has really made a difference in how this room feels. It's a lot of work. It's really, really time consuming, and it takes some dedication to stick with it till it's dried or hardened enough to finish it off. But it's worth it. Just I have to carve out only a certain day or two every week. Otherwise, I can easily get caught up in that and not finish my art. And that needs to be done too. All right,
Dad,
well,
this is weird.
there's a little tour for today. We'll finish off with banjo.
Dad,
Yes.
so this is a black girl, black something.
Black-haired girl.
And look, white castle, white girl, white thingy, and black castle.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, she's bad, and she's good?
Really? I guess you never can tell just by looking, huh?
Maybe they traded places. Like, she's bad now, she's good now.
Maybe.
But they don't, she doesn't even look bad, she doesn't even look good.
Can't tell by looking.
They're next to the
Even
bad
somebody who,
castle and good castle.
even someone who looks bad could be really good,
But
and,
they're
and vice versa. So, Hey, Banj, how old are you?
7.
And what exciting thing is happening in a few weeks for you?
Are you going to turn 8?
Well,
I don't know.
I'm actually talking about school.
Oh,
I'm excited about that.
yeah.
Trying out public school. We just met the principal, and we
There's a tiny drinking fountain.
yeah, and they're gonna make sure to have a helper for you.
My size.
So we're gonna try out
And
public
there's
school.
Tiny toilets.
Yeah, that's
Those are
awful
the only
convenient.
things that are tiny. Well, the chairs are tiny and the tables are tiny.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, big.
Yeah. But I guess they'll have a. Oh, the kitty's in our house. I didn't know that. It just walked by. Silly cat. They are
Read
not
this
allowed
to
in our
me
house.
After the video.
Okay, I will. Okay, say bye.
Bye.